What's up, everybody? I am back again with another video, and today we'll be going on a different video reaction. So I'm gonna read the title for y'all. Hold on a sec. What happened to Jeepers Creepers Reborn? So I heard I want to do a reaction on this because I just want to know what was going on behind the scenes. I don't know what happened to the movie, and I did heard about it, and I heard the movie was fucking terrible. Yeah, yeah, it was really terrible. So let's get into this video.
The Jeepers Creepers franchise began with a bang in 2001, capturing the imaginations and nightmares of horror fans with its introduction of the Creeper, a demonic entity that awakens every 23 years to feast on human flesh for 23 days. Directed by Victor Salva, the original film stood out for its eerie atmosphere, relentless suspense, and the enigmatic terror of the Creeper, portrayed by Jonathan Breck. It struck a chord with audiences, becoming a sleeper hit and grossing over $59 million worldwide. The sequel in 2003 continued to build on this mythology, focusing on a group of stranded teenagers and further cementing the Creeper as a formidable horror icon. However, the third installment in 2017 signaled a steep decline, with a disjointed narrative, lackluster special effects, and a failure to capture the franchise's original suspense and terror. Despite these ups and downs, the franchise's enduring legacy and dedicated fanbase prompted a reboot with Jeepers Creepers Reborn. The announcement of this new film sparked hope for a revival, especially with the fresh creative vision promised by new director Timo Voronsola. However, this latest film has not only failed to revive the franchise, but has also plunged into deeper disarray, alienating some longtime fans and failing to attract new ones. Let's find out if this rebirth of the Creeper is worth breaking out cigars over as we find out what happened to Jeepers Creepers Reborn.
If you get out by daybreak, you'll win a special prize.
The Jeepers Creepers saga began in 2001, directed by an actual creeper, Victor Salva. It was a fresh, terrifying entry into the horror genre, drawing comparisons to classics like Duel. The sequel, Jeepers Creepers 2, was released soon after. Set during the last day of the Creepers' 23-day feeding frenzy, it focused on a school bus full of a high school basketball team stranded on a remote highway. It was an interesting idea, drawing inspiration from Jaws and Hitchcock's Lifeboat. I have a fun little side story about this film. I actually auditioned for the part of the nerdy kid Andy Buck. My audition seemed to have gone well, but then I decided to be a know-it-all and drop a little knowledge for the filmmakers. Having just graduated high school, I told them they might want to change the script since the story takes place during the spring, and high school basketball is a fall-winter sport, unless the director was keen on having a large number of shirtless jocks in the film. The casting director agreed, but I didn't get the part. Ah well.
Before we continue with our video, here's a reminder to click the Store tab on any of our Joe Blow channels and browse our collection of the latest and freshest designs in our merch store. Go get you some.
Despite mixed reviews, it performed well at the box office, cementing the Creeper's status as a horror icon. In 2006, the third film was announced. However, unable to find financing, MGM backed out. After a long hiatus, the third installment, Jeepers Creepers 3, was released in 2017 without the involvement of Francis Ford Coppola, the producer of the first two. The journey to the rebirth of the Creeper began in 2018 when the film was first announced. However, it faced several delays, largely due to legal issues surrounding Victor Salva. Salva's criminal past resurfaced and created a backlash against his continued involvement with the franchise. This led to the decision to distance the project from Salva, both creatively and in terms of promotion. Enter Timo Voronsola, a Finnish director known for his work on the cult sci-fi comedy Iron Sky, to helm the project. His appointment was seen as a chance to revitalize the series with a new creative vision. The script was penned by Jake Seal and Sean Michael Argo. Reborn is Seal's only writing credit, but he produced Jeepers Creepers 3 as well as Willy's Wonderland. Sean Michael Argo also doesn't have much to his name other than low-budget sci-fi films. The idea was to set the film at a horror festival, tapping into the meta-horror trend. This concept, while innovative, proved challenging to execute effectively. The script attempted to weave in the self-aware horror elements, but the result was a disjointed narrative that failed to build tension or deliver effective scares. The cast includes Sidney Craven as Lane and Emryn Adams as Chase, the central couple attending the ill-fated horror festival. Craven is known for her work on the BBC TV series EastEnders, as well as appearing in the horror comedy Slaughterhouse. Adams only has 5 credits to his name, mostly British TV work like the series Ghosts. Despite their potential, their performances were hampered by a lackluster script and underdeveloped characters. The supporting cast features a mix of festival goers, including a horror vlogger and various other attendees, who serve primarily as fodder for the creeper. However, the most well-known cast member is Dee Wallace, who appears in the film's opening segment. The movie follows couple Chase and Lane as they head to the Horror Hound Festival in BFE, Louisiana. Chase, a paranormal enthusiast, is especially fascinated by the local legend of the creeper, who has been dormant for the past 23 years.
Wait, didn't they make a movie out of it? Creepy Creeper or something?
My name is Lucy, and I have to figure out who I am.
3, actually.
During a stop at a gift shop, Lane experiences a disturbing premonition upon touching a mysterious artifact. The shop owner, Lady Manila, cryptically warns him about the creeper. At the festival, Lane picks up a supposed weapon of the creeper and discovers an unexpected skill in throwing it. As the festivities continue, the creeper arrives, knocking out the internet and beginning its hunt for fresh victims. Chase and Lane win a raffle for the night at an abandoned plantation house, now an escape room, hosted by the festival organizer Madame Carnage. As they prepare to visit the house, Lane starts having visions of herself in a ritualistic scenario. Joined by a cameraman, his crew, and a local tour guide named Stu, the group heads to the plantation. They pass through an old graveyard where the creeper ambushes them, killing the cameraman and kidnapping Lane just as Chase proposes.
Well, shit.
Lane wakes up bound on a table, her abdomen pierced by the creeper. Inside the house, chaos ensues as the group argues over the predicament. Stu fires his pistol, attracting the creeper's attention, which leaves Lane and hunts the rest through the house, killing everyone except for Chase and Stu. Lane manages to free herself and reunites with him, revealing her pregnancy and the creeper's specific interest in her. They uncover a horrifying truth. Madame Carnage, Lady Manila, and others have been worshipping the creeper and luring victims to the house for its feeding. As with many film productions in recent years, Jeepers Creepers Reborn faced significant delays due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Filming locations and schedules had to be adjusted to comply with health guidelines, adding to the already complicated production timeline. This disruption further hampered the creative process, forcing the team to make compromises on set designs and special effects. However, Timo Voronsola approached this project with the finesse of a sledgehammer. The pacing was erratic, the scares were telegraphed from a mile away, and the tension was non-existent. Voronsola appeared to struggle with transitioning from sci-fi comedy to horror. His direction failed to capture the suspense and atmosphere that are crucial for a successful horror film. The festival setting, which could have been a vibrant, chaotic backdrop, was instead a murky, poorly lit mess. The creeper scenes, intended to be the highlight, were shot with such incompetence that it was hard to discern what was happening. The creature's design, which once had a primal, almost Lovecraftian appeal, now
Look, I'm not gonna say this, but that shit don't even not even look like the creeper. Like, and I'm gonna be honest about my perspective, because I'm gonna let y'all know this. Jeepers Creepers Reborn was trash. And I'm gonna say this too. You know the reason why I didn't see it? Because it was a lot of people was making a lot of comments, about the third Jeepers Creepers 3. Everybody's saying it was a good movie. Some people say it was a bad movie. That's both different opinions that people are saying, because sometimes like that I kind of agree with other people that who don't know how to make a fucking film that they make. You like, I'm gonna say this to you. I'll watch even one of the best horror movies, and I'm gonna say this too, between Jason Voorhees or Freddy Krueger or the Ghost Freak or something like that, whatever, depends on it. Like, but that Jeepers Creepers Reborn film was trash. Like, it's just like, I'm so glad I did not see it, because everybody knows that movie was trash.
now looked like something out of a cheap Halloween store. In an era where even low-budget films can achieve decent special-looking effects, Jeepers Creepers Reborn seemed to determine to buck the trend. The CGI was laughably bad, almost looking like they were doing a day for night shot. They may as well have called that Jeepers Creepers. We will fix that in post. The practical effects fared no better. Gore and creature designs that should have been visceral and terrifying came off as amateurish and uninspired. There is no memorable score to speak of, just a series of generic, uninspired tracks that failed to build atmosphere or tension.
Give me us, baby. Keep
Sound design, an often overlooked aspect of horror, was equally lackluster. The creepers' growls and the screams of victims were mixed in such a way that they became grating rather than terrifying. The movie was released in the US in September 2022 for only a few days, although it was supposed to be released a year prior. The production company behind the previous two entries, Myriad Pictures, filed a lawsuit against Infinity Films Holdings, claiming the film was made without Myriad's knowledge. A trial was originally set to begin in January 2024, but as of now, the case is still pending. Setting the film at a horror festival could have been a stroke of genius. The meta-narrative potential, the opportunity to play with horror conventions and audiences' expectations was immense. Yet this film squandered this potential at every turn. The festival, rather than being a lively, engaging setting, became a backdrop for the series of uninspired kills. The Creeper was reduced to a joke. There was no mystique, no terror, just a tired monster going through the motions. The film's attempts to delve into the Creeper's origins and motivations were half-baked and unnecessary, stripping away the enigma that made the Creeper interesting in the first place. Every now and then, a film comes along that's so bad it's good, a true masterpiece of unintended comedy and cinematic ineptitude. Think of Tommy Wiseau's The Room, with its bewildering dialogue and earnest yet incompetent.
Look, and I'm gonna be honest. Jeepers Creepers Reborn was supposed to be scary, not funny. Even people saying, even people like I did remember at that time when I did post it that short clip of Jeepers Creepers 3, right? Because like when I put up that short clip kind of went viral, went over went up to over like 4.4 million views. People was like going crazy in the comments, was speaking like a lot of facts between what went wrong behind this, what went wrong with Jeepers Creepers 3, and after that, and it turned out that movie made about like 6.9 million. And like I ain't gonna lie to you, that some even the third film, they should have put more. And I'm gonna say that I ain't gonna lie to you, but the budget was terrible. Like to do the third clip of Jeepers Creepers 3 though.
Competent performances, or Neil Breen's Fateful Findings, a surreal trip through the mind of a filmmaker who defies all storytelling convictions. These films cross into the realm of cult classics because their failures are endearing. Jeepers Creepers Reborn, however, barely skirts this line. It flirts with the unintentional comedy but never fully commits. It's not enjoyably bad, it's just bad. There's even a scene in the movie where Lane constantly enters a room in a new outfit that's straight out of a 90s flick. The only thing missing was the song by Right Said Fred. Giving the overwhelmingly negative reception, the future of the franchise is uncertain. While there is always the potential for a more competent filmmaker to step in and restore some dignity into the series, Jeepers Creepers Reborn has undoubtedly left a sour taste in the mouths of fans. It's a reminder that reviving a franchise requires more than just a recognizable monster. It requires a genuine understanding of what makes the original films resonate with audiences. So do yourself a favor, skip this one. Go back and watch the original Jeepers Creepers, and remember a time when the Creeper was a figure of genuine terror. Because Jeepers Creepers Reborn is a resurrection that should have never happened. In the grand tapestry of horror cinema, this film is a stain that only reminds us what could have been. It's a movie that fails on every conceivable level, a disastrous attempt to cash in on the legacy that deserved better.
How do you like those peepers, bitch?
Wow, that's crazy. Look, I'm not gonna either gonna say this. Like, and I'm gonna say this too. Jeepers Creepers 1, Jeepers Creepers 2 was two when like those two films was making a lot of money from the beginning. Like those are my two favorite films. But from the third and the Reborn, and like I ain't gonna lie to you, the third one wasn't that bad though. But I found out but the Reborn was just trash. Like, and I'm gonna say this to you, see, I don't know what type of film these type of people when they like first of all like the creeper like the creeper don't even look like that. Like even like first of all, it like I ain't gonna lie to you, that movie was just a joke. Like to me, because number one, everybody know the movie was a terrible. Like I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go and go real quick. This is fucking crazy, man. Like people have got to be putting out the worst fucking films that just to put it, they just to make everybody scary. Man, what the fuck is it supposed to be? What the hell? I ain't gonna lie to y'all, it's supposed to be like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's the creeper that the fans want. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because number one, like y'all got because I'm gonna say I don't know what type of team or type of the director or type of writer will put something stupid on a fucking script. Like, and I'm gonna say this too. I'm not trying to be disrespectful and all that. They shouldn't. They like, and I don't know why Victor Salva sold the film to a different movie director. Like, and I'm gonna say this too. That's kind of fucked up, man. It kind of really hurted a lot of people that the movie that the Reborn was trash. And I'm not trying to know this. I would have never spent money to go to the movies this shit to see a film. To see a film, it's not even that good. For real, though. I don't know what to say. I don't. So anyway, I want to thank y'all guys for watching this video. Y'all know to do. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notifications to make sure you don't miss another video. And I will see you guys in the next time video. Peace.